Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. Today is the 28th of April in the year 2020. And I'm on the road, so I'm going to have to upload this several times. I can only do like 5 minutes a piece because I can't upload it from the road. It's impossible. But check this out. I got a lot of comments and questions asking, where's the martial law, Richie? Really? Are you seriously asking me that? The entire country has been closed down for what? A month and a half? And after a month, people finally started protesting a little bit at their state houses and blocking traffic in a couple of states. But otherwise, everyone did as they were told. No need for martial law. The military vehicles, they're still all staged. This ain't over whatsoever at all. This ain't even close to being over. Let me remind you that May 1st is Beltane. Every year at this time of the year I do a video on Beltane, so just go back, because I'm not doing one this year because we're in it. They didn't need to use the military except in a few states, because the military was on the ground in several states, Northeast specifically. They didn't need to use the military because nobody protested. There weren't any store owners refusing to listen to the government and having open carry people backing them up. You know what I mean? You had a couple of open carry people, I believe it was in Ohio, that protested, but that was it. They didn't need to use this. The second wave is absolutely coming. They just showed us that overnight, basically, they can shut down the Constitution, they can shut down the Bill of Rights, and they can shut down the country. And that's going to continue. Because as soon as they start opening the states, there'll be another event. Don't be fooled. It's amazing that people even think that this is a thing. You know what I'm saying? Whatsoever at all. For those that think that the government could release a pathogen, a disease in the air, I thought that too until I got learned on it. You know what I'm saying? They can't release anything in the atmosphere, or they would have done it by now. The disease, the end game, the goal is to get everyone vaccinated. Why would they want to get everyone vaccinated? If they really wanted to stress that, they would release something in the air. But they can't. They can't. It's not possible. It's not how it works. A virus is a dead thing. I think I've already shown that to you by now. The end game is a vaccine. And they're just going to keep pushing us and pushing us and pushing us until people tap out. And let me remind you, this entire exercise, not only did it make us all the government's bitch, the Federal Reserve has literally bought up everything. They have basically put the mom and pop stores of the world out of business. You think it's a coincidence the only places that are open are the big chains? No mom and pop stores. You can't have them open because it could spread COVID-19. But the big chains, they don't spread COVID-19. Social distancing, do as you're told, that's all here to stay. That's not going anywhere. But let me remind you, there is another wave coming. And they've already told you that. They've straight up already told you there is another wave coming. No two ways about that. You know what I mean? People think that Trump and the Surgeon General not using the World Health Organization and not using Dr. Fauci and Bill Gates, these are all top of the pyramid type people. They're going to say whatever they have to say. I can't believe the stupid store keeps doing this. They're going to say whatever they have to say to keep people calm. You think it's a total coincidence that video about Trump not being the president, I mirrored it and a bunch of other channels mirrored it? In 12 hours on my channel, it got 500,000 views. That never happens. You think it's a coincidence that after that video going viral on all sorts of channels, all in one day, the next day the presidential seal is back? Trump gave all the power over to FEMA. FEMA has that for at least 6 months until Congress can review it. Within the next 6 months, I still don't even think it's going to take that long. It's going to get ugly here, and it already is ugly. The Federal Reserve has bought up absolutely everything. The government is buying big energy. The government is destroying the oil commodities. I mean, destroying it. I don't understand why people... Where's martial law? Well, we've been living it. Apparently, some people need a big sticker on their forehead to figure out what it is. When you can't move freely and you have to ask the government to do things and you have to show papers to do it, that's martial law.